friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Julie. I am a homeschooling mom of 5. I have 4 kids in school, ranging from 6th grade down to 1st grade. That's about what they are going to go into because we are still just a few days away from starting our school year. So today I just want to share with you our morning basket, explain how we use the morning basket, and just show everything that is in our morning basket. If you hear some background noise, that is my 2-year-old who is in the other room playing, but you might hear a little bit from him. So we have been doing a morning basket for the past at least 3 or 4 years, I want to say. So here it is. This was given to me as a fruit basket many years ago, and so I just use this as our morning basket. So we start our school days around 9 o'clock. And that block of time from 9 o'clock until 10 o'clock is our morning basket / Bible time. So that is the first thing I will show you is our Bible booklets. I did another video where I showed in depth our Bible curriculum, so I can link that down below maybe if you're interested in more about our Bible curriculum. But this is a curriculum I just put together myself. My kids each have a book. So when we start our morning, our school morning, each of the kids will come to the living room with their Bible notebook as well as with their Bibles, because our Bible time this year will include just reading through the scriptures. And I am really looking forward to that. I think that will be really good for my 3 oldest kids who I never hear read. I do assign them reading. I shouldn't say never. Occasionally I will have them read sections in our other schoolwork, but not often. And it's really nice just to listen to them read, hear how they're doing, and help them along, especially with scripture if they need help pronouncing words. And I just think that will be really a good opportunity to hear them reading. So that's how we will start our morning, is our Bible time. Now I will show you next our little kids books. So at 9 o'clock, like I said, is when I want to be starting our morning time. But if the older ones are just finishing up their chores and they're a little bit late to morning time, that's fine. And I will just start with the younger ones, especially my 5-year-old and my 2-year-old, on doing some reading. With a couple of books here, I have Blueberries for Sal, and I have We're Going on a Bear Hunt. These are a couple of my favorite books. They're classics, and they are good books that you can just repeat. And so I like to choose a couple of books for the young ones that we can read, and we'll just read them every day and repeat the story, and the kids really get to learn it. Repetition is really good for young ones. I also have this book, Ferdinand. I bought this one a while back. I think it was from Book Outlet, and I stuck it on a shelf and forgot about it. So I don't think any of my kids have seen this story yet. And then another one I am looking forward to doing with the younger ones. I will read it to all the kids because I think it's good for all of them. But God Made All of Me, a book to help children protect their bodies. So it just helps with that conversation of what touch is okay and what touch is not okay. I'll just read the back here. It says it helps 2 to 8-year-olds understand why their bodies matter and distinguish between appropriate and inappropriate touch. So it just gently opens up a good conversation to have. So that's in our morning basket. I will be changing up what is in here. For the kids' books, probably every week or 2, I will change what's in here. Again, those are just books I can read with the younger children somewhere in that hour block. And then I also am looking forward to getting into these books. I bought these ones. They are by the same author or group of authors, same kind of series of books as The Garden, the Curtain, and the Cross, which is a really good Easter book. So I have this one called The God Contest. Really nice illustrations. Each story, I have yet to read each of these 3 books. They're new to me. But as long as they are the same as The Garden, the Curtain, and the Cross, each story kind of circles back to why. So it talks about this specific Bible story, but then it goes on to say, like, Why is this? This is because Jesus is different. Jesus is God's son, and God is holy, and he is the most powerful. And so it's much more than just the simple Bible story. It actually has a lot more depth to it. This one here, The Friend Who Forgives, a true story about how Peter failed and Jesus forgave. Again, just tying it back into God's eternal love, his sacrifice. This one is called God's Very Good Idea. Wesley, what are you doing? I hear water running. A true story about God's delightfully different family, and it goes into the church family and how there are so many differences, but we all need to love each other and accept each other and work together for God's kingdom. Another book I picked up, this is 1,000 Awesome Facts About Canada. We are starting off our school year by doing the Gather Round unit, the Canadian government, and then from there we are going to go on to the North America unit study. So we are Canadian. If you're new here, we are Canadian. And so this book all about Canada fits right into what we are studying as we start the school year as well. And then the other, oh wait, one more thing here. I have this Bible trivia game. We don't do this often, but I have it sitting in our morning basket, and if we have a little bit of extra time at the end, we might do a little. It just has all these cards, and each card just has a few different questions on it, questions and answers. And so sometimes for just a little fun, the kids love any competition where they're trying to, answer questions and get the most questions right. We'll just take out this Bible trivia game occasionally. And then the last thing I have in here is just our read aloud books. So all of this stuff I have showed you, we're not going to do all of it every day. We do Bible time every day. That takes us about 15 minutes. And then I would say, I don't actually think this through every day and think, okay, 15 minutes, time to go to the next thing. But this is about how we do it. Bible takes about 15 minutes. I would say we have about 15 minutes to go through, the two little kids' books and then maybe one of these other books we will read. And then I like to devote a good half hour to our read aloud time. So what we're doing for Read Aloud to start the school year, I have been reading through some of these Trailblazer books. So we're going to start off with this one. Well, we're about halfway done this one already. These are missionary stories. And then we're also going to read this one, Karen Kingsbury, Best Family Ever. I also have another big stack of read aloud books I want to get through this year. So we'll just one by one or two by two sometimes get through all of our read aloud books for the year. While I am doing our read alouds, we have a room right back there, and I have shelves in there with all of our games, all of our puzzles. There are some crafts, just lots of activities that the kids can do. So normally before I start the actual half hour of read aloud time, I'll say, okay, who wants to go get something from the cupboard? Sometimes they'll just sit and draw on a notepad. Sometimes they will get out a little game to play or do a puzzle, but they always are, their hands are always keeping busy as I read to them. And I find that helps them listen and really pay attention even more than if they were just sitting still beside me. It's nice for them to keep their hands busy. We definitely have interruptions throughout this time. It's not as peaceful as maybe it sounds. We definitely have interruptions, especially from a certain 2-year-old. But we love to start our school days this way. I love to start all together, all in a group, just enjoying learning together. We're not all split up doing different subjects or doing our different levels. We're all just together, enjoying this hour together. And I really enjoy the read aloud books as well. It gives me an opportunity to get some reading time in too. So that is how our morning basket looks. That is what our morning basket time consists of. Let me know down in the comments below if you incorporate morning basket time into your homeschool, and subscribe if you want to see more from me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.